Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? It's the same Lego here representing Team JVS. Just got done looking at episode 5 of Lovecraft. This is called Strange Case. This took elements from, man, not Attack of the Body Snatchers, but more so like Wolfman, in all honesty. Because Ruby is the epicenter of a large part of this episode. Like, I want to say about 60, 70, 65% of the episode is going through the deal that William/Crane made with Ruby. Ruby wakes up and she is not herself. She is a Caucasian woman. And the thing that I thought was very fascinating about the whole dissection of this is they went through every kind of psychological thought or impulse from somebody that is African American and put into a place of being Caucasian, woman or man, and what that really looks like. What is it that they're trying to achieve? What are the privileges that are allowed it? And ultimately showing what kind of person you really actually are underneath, regardless of the fact. And it's crazy because some levels of it, you know, privilege boded a lot of change. Privilege boded a lot of consuming things that came out of this character Ruby that I was kind of like, yo, this is pretty bad. And by the end of the episode, they have a sequence in the third act that I was kind of like, I haven't seen this kind of violence probably since was Oz on HBO or was it on Showtime? I don't remember, but probably since Oz. Like it really does go very, very dark very quickly. And I think the actress that plays the role of Ruby does an amazing job, but then also the Caucasian version of Ruby does an amazing job acting as well. It is weird because it's the same as that actress that was the person that was kind of the dog person watching overseeing stuff that was going on in the original town. Now, there are some things in this episode, like when you look at the sheriff of the town, was it Captain Simus Lancaster? Bruh, like, pay attention to that, because I was like, wait, what? Like, yeah. Well, I take that back. It makes a lot of sense, actually. If you look at, what was it, maybe 2 episodes ago. If you go back to episode 3, it makes all the sense. But you gotta be focusing on what's going on. Then on the other side of things, you're dealing with Atticus, his dad, Monroe, and of course, Liddy. Because they go and they're just kind of really happy, excited, and then they come to find out, you know, what happened to the woman that got out and the fact of what the dad did. Now, the funny thing is that Atticus knew exactly what happened. Liddy did not. And Atticus near about killed his dad. Now, this is the thing that I find very fascinating. It's tragic and equally, from an acting standpoint, like, he really does go to certain volumes that I don't think most actors would even try to go to. But Michael Keith Williams, in his performance in this episode, it was hard to watch, but it was a profound performance. Like, he went through every range of emotion and just kind of dissecting kind of what is underneath this man. Like, what is his real addiction / alcohol, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's not in that flask, it's something else. Very secretive and very downright self-loathing about it. And he, I mean, as far as the actor is concerned, he takes it, bro. Like, he really does go to those levels that I was very surprised about. But yet, at the same time, I still don't know what he's capable of. There was a moment, and he was interacting with a whole bunch of a group of people in one specific room. I didn't know whether or not this man was going to kill everybody or if he was going to just go with whatever was going on. I really that's how well the actor played his role. Also, your man Jonathan Majors that plays the role of Atticus, he has one of these moments in the very opening acts that was a scary performance. And him, oh bro, him and Journey, they don't just have great chemistry. They act off of each other so well. Like, honestly, a big bulk of this and why this really works and why it's so engaging, why it's so thrilling to see where things are gonna go, is to see their journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, as friends, as couple, whatever you want to call it, like, it's very fascinating to really watch on so many different levels. And to the very last scenes that he has, I was like freaking out. The thing about this, bro, like, low key, this show is dark, man. Like, it goes to levels that I dare not even speak of, let alone want to look at or engage with. The character Christina makes another appearance, and it's something about her character that I kind of was like, between this episode and last episode, I was kind of like suspecting. I was like, this is weird, but okay, you know. And like, then when you find out like what's really going on is, yeah. I think that was a really nice touch, and I think that there was a moment of open line of dialogue that really kind of identified who Christina really is, and what her resolve is. I thought that was really fascinating. So as far as the episode is concerned, this was far better than the last episode. It really went for it, but it went back to its incessant dark places. It wasn't a whole bunch of witchcraft or anything like that, or, you know, verbiage, but it was just dark, bro. Oh, and the thing I was gonna say, bro, the transitions between African American Ruby to Caucasian Ruby, fam, bruh. I don't know who they got doing the VFX for this joint, but they need to be the ones doing the next Wolfman with Ryan Gosling, because oh my gosh, it was amazing. And the thing, I have a good eye for stuff. It was a blend of practical effects and CG, and it is, oh man, like, yo, when you see it, when you know what I'm talking about, you'll know. Like, it was disgusting, it was dark, and I was kind of like, yo, something. Anyway, I'll talk about it in my full, you know, review. I'm gonna go through and talk about episode 1 to 5, and, you know, in a non-spoiler review, and I'll kind of break down what I really feel about this series as a whole for the most part. But it's some dark stuff, bro, like, for real. And yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I'll talk to you guys later on. Keep it locked. JBS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.